Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of my Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team Let's Play. In the last episode, Bob evolved, and in this episode, Jack Mail. We're not gonna do that. Today we're gonna go to Stormy Sea. As you could see in the last episode, there was a Medicham. I was gonna say Medicham. No, a Medicham, yep. If you talk to that Medicham, and then to this Lombre, and then you have to talk to one more guy, which is this Wishcash. In that particular order, you will get access to the HM Dive. Also, you'll get access to a cave called Solar Cave. And you'll also get access to a dungeon called Stormy Sea, in which you can face Kyogre if you so desire. I did all of that, and it turns out I wasn't recording. So now I'm going to do it all again, but I can't show you the dialogue bars because obviously I saved, which was a stupid thing to do in the first place. So let's look at my items. Plain seed. I can trash that. I'll need that. You know what, actually I may as well sell everything I don't need. Because it'll just give me that tiny bit more money I'd like. Stamina band, don't need it. Sell. I'd love to sell it. So instead of dialogue, I'm going to show you me selling stuff, which is absolutely great. Isn't it? I mean, isn't it now? Sleep seed, I'm not going to be using any of that. And there's a shitload of orbs which I'm going to sell. And I think I may be cutting this out. A scanner orb may actually be very, very useful. Well, that's too late now, isn't it? Selling these orbs does give me a bit of money, which I admittedly can use. So, Silver Gummy, could use that. Twist Band, not really. Gravel Rock I will keep just because. And then the Escape Orb, which is 150 poke. And the War Orb. So that'll be that. So let's see what we have in storage. Anything I can take, probably some Gravel Rock. I'd prefer if I could bring some Gravel Rock, just because. Max Alex, Iron Berry. Oh, wait a second, that's my toolbox. Take. Yeah, that makes a bit more sense. Gravel Rocks, Apple, Huge Apple. Don't need all of them gummies. Really don't need all of the gummies. I don't need all of these seeds either, and then Thunderbolt, all the GMs I don't need. I could do with a link box, I suppose. Let's just bring one just in case. I'll take all of those items, yes please. I would also like to take another apple and huge apple. The last time I went in there, I had a really big issue with food, so I'm taking everything I have with me this time. I'm not picking up too many items in there, obviously, because I'm going to, you know, have like 5 huge apples with me, which increase your belly size and fill you up completely. So that's gonna be fine, I feel. Also, I have 12,000 poke at this point, I feel. 30,000, that's quite a lot. Also, I am nearing the 1,000 rescue points and I need 1,500. Let's bring Bob. I need 1,500. Where's Bob? There he is. I need 1,500 for the 3rd time in a row to get gold rank. And the higher your rank is, the bigger the chance of legendary Pokemon joining your team. And then after gold rank is, I don't know, there's at least like 2 or 3 more ranks. The highest rank possible is the recovery rank, which is like 10,000 rescue points. But that being said, there are things like, I think they are S rank missions and they give you literally 2,000 rescue points, I think. Something ridiculous like that. Maybe just 1k. But it's something absolutely ridiculous like that. So, there's really no worries in getting there. If you unlock those missions, which you should at some point, yeah, that's gonna be rather easy. I never really had an issue with it as a child. That being said, I did enjoy going in these little missions, going into a cave, doing 3 or 4 missions, getting a couple of 100 rescue points. As you can see, oh, by the way, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Wait a second. Sorry for having that random cut. I had to crop my things properly because it wasn't cropped properly, and you can probably tell But looking at the HP bar, it's now actually on screen, and before it was half cut off. Yeah, that's the bad part about doing this live. Also, the top screen isn't cropped properly, but I really can't be bothered doing that because honestly, you are not missing out on too many things there. Too much information isn't being missed here. Just because of the simple facts that there's literally only like a bar of the window. It's literally a part of the GUI, the GUI, which is missing. So I don't think you'll be missing out on too much there. I think you'll be fine without it. So I think I should bring up the fact that this dungeon is quite large in that it has I wanted to say 140. That'd be horrible. No, just 40. It has 40 floors, which is the most we've faced so far. Also, yeah, dive. I told it to Bob. It is kind of really overpowered, which I do not mind one bit, because I like my Pokemon having overpowered moves. Also, I had the ability... Oh, I should have done that. I had the ability to learn Agility, and Agility is a broken move in this game, because it allows you to just spam Agility 3 times in a row, and you can literally attack 4 times in a turn. Because you can... First turn you do Agility, then you get another turn in that turn, if that makes any sense. And in that turn you Agility, and then you get another attack. That turn you Agility, and you do that until you have maxed out on Agility, which is, I believe, like 3 times in a row. So you can attack 4 times a turn. And after that you just annihilate your opponent. And you don't need linked moves ever again, because you can literally choose your moves. I mean, if you have linked moves, that's fine too, but Agility only has so much PP and it's gonna unlink your moves rather quickly and stuff. But if you have Agility in your link, that means you're gonna use Agility? Something between my feet. What? Yeah, okay, that's better. So you're gonna use Agility and a move every single turn. So by the end of your turn, when you're done with your Agilities, your opponent, the boss Pokemon, probably is dead. And if he isn't, he's gonna be next turn, because he's gonna take 4 of your linked moves to his face, which include Thunderbolt, Slam, and Quick Attack in my case. Because I would get rid of Thunder Wave, because Agility kinda... You don't need Thunder Wave if you have Agility. That being said, you don't really need Slam. I don't know if I would get rid of Agility for Agility. I don't know, would I get rid of Slam or Thunder Wave? I'm thinking Slam, actually, because Thunder Wave may still be useful. Just for the really powerful bosses. That being said, if you can attack 4 times a turn, it shouldn't be able to take you out in any way, shape, or form. It may be. Shouldn't be. So what I'm going to do is, when I'm at floor 39... I am going to send Bob home, because Bob actually fills up my team to the point where Kyogre is not able to join me. And Kyogre has a 50% befriending rate. So it's a pretty damn big chance it'll join my team. And if Bob takes it out, or just if I take it out and Bob is in my team, it's not going to join me. Because if Bob is on my team's actually too big, because it works with body size or something ridiculous like that. And Kyogre is actually way too big to fit within the team with 2 other Pokemon. Can only fit into a team with 1 other Pokemon, I believe. Poundsorb. I'm getting really lucky with these stats. I'm at floor 15 and we're only in here for like 8 minutes. Never mind, we're at floor 16. That being said, from now on out... Yeah, exactly from now on out, the floors are gonna get a bit bigger. So the second half of the dungeon is actually a bit more difficult. That being said, we still spawn in the room with the stairs, so I shouldn't be complaining. I'm not complaining whatsoever about that. I can still move, right? Can I still move, please? Please, let me move to the stairs. I'm almost there. Thank you very, very much. So yeah, I learned Agility at level 33, but I had some linked moves, and I figured I don't really feel like giving up the link, and I didn't have another link box with me. So I figured, kinda don't want to do that. So I didn't do it. Because I didn't want to. That's why I make choices. just based on what I want to do. Just because I can, basically is what I'm saying here. Which is the most annoying phrase in history. That is not true, YOLO Swag 2014. It's the most annoying phrase in history. Also, Ice Ball, no, that's overpowered. Ice Ball is really overpowered, it literally kills me. And that is exactly why. Not even gonna bother picking up the defense scarf, I really should. But if I see another Ice Ball user, which is only Sphere, I believe, I am dead. What is this item? It's a patch of scarf. Don't care. So yeah, I had like 3 revival seeds going through this the first time. Oh, a TM. It's return. I don't really care anymore. And I wasted all of them just because those ice balls are overpowered. Now I know. Do not mess with Sphere. Because it literally kills you in one attack. Also, I know not to mess with Grimers after... I think it is Magma Cavern. Because those things were annoying as shit. I'm getting hungry, yeah. By this point I would imagine I would get hungry a bit at least. So yeah, blue gummies, obviously, water type dungeon. Kyogre is at the end of it. Spoiler by the way, it's Kyogre. You didn't see the dialogue anyway, so there isn't much to spoil anyway. So the 3 Pokemon trying to fucking kill me yet this... Well, at least you can't all attack me at once now. So I have a fair chance of actually fighting. Getting dizzy from hunger. I'll eat a huge apple as soon as I'm done with this. But I kinda need to take these things out right now. I don't need to use these attacks against Grimer, I know. I am not taking any risks, okay? Not taking any risks. So yeah, max body size increase, it's 110 now, so I should be fine for the remainder of the dungeon. May not be. There's a Sphere somewhere around here, get out of here! So I wanted to talk about something. And I'm not sure if I should. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no! Don't kill me! I took 1 damage, all that time. I just took 1 damage, just 1. So today I had pretty much the final of my finals. The final one, final. I had my final. I had an exam, that's what I'm trying to say. And that specific exam was the English language. Which, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm kind of fluent in English. And English is not my native language. People, I don't want to brag, I don't want to sound like a dick, but people are actually surprised that it's not. The other day, I had uploaded. Yeah, I had uploaded. I was gonna say, did I upload it? Yeah, obviously I uploaded because someone commented on it. So, I uploaded a Battlespot video and it said, I'm from the Netherlands, which, by the way, if you didn't know, I'm from the Netherlands, so there you go. And somebody commented like, you're from the you're from the Netherlands? I didn't know that. I live there. And I was like, yeah, I can tell by your name. Because I speak Dutch. And I can read, so I could tell from the name, but I'd seen him before. That is bullshit! That is absolute bullshit. Or more than just 1 level. I will be right back at floor 23, I believe it was. Feels like got some revival seeds or something like that. No. No, you don't sell revival seeds. Do you have revival seeds? That is my question. You don't. What items do I have left? What items do I have left? 2 huge apples, that should be enough. Well, I'll be right back. God damn it. You wouldn't believe it, but I almost died again to a Grimer. So, let's go on. I'm kind of afraid of Grimers at this particular point in time. This is gonna be the death of me. I can tell. Thunderbolt hits both targets on the field like that. I can just attack you, right? Yeah. Do I need a max Alex now? I should. Not taking any risks. I should take a max Alex. So, where was I in my story? English, yeah. So this guy comments on my videos like, yeah, I know you're from Holland because you kind of had Dutch name. So we ended up exchanging a couple comments in Dutch, which by all means is fine. I mean, I prefer for the comment sections to stay as much as possible English so everybody can actually understand it, but every now and then having a little conversation in Dutch doesn't really hurt too much, I don't think. So, that being said, yeah, some people just don't realize I'm from the Netherlands. Because honestly, you can't really hear it. And when I talk, you can't really hear, like, oh yeah, he's Dutch. So, relating back to the actual stories of my exams. First, to finish the exam, obviously, because I always am the first to finish an exam. I've had 7 classes now. And that's all I'm gonna have. Well, I'm gonna have a secondary math test at the end of all of this, which is, I think, coming Monday, which will have been long gone by the time you guys actually get to see this. But yeah, so I'm pretty much done, and even with the one that's coming up, which really doesn't even count. And that's not even a joke, it literally just doesn't count for anything. I just have to make it because I have to make it. With all of that, I've just been the first one to finish. All classes I've had, I just finished first. And that's just because I'm an obnoxious nerd. I don't know. Studying is easy for me. And that's why I make videos on the internet. Because I have so much spare time, I'm going to play games and talk to myself all day long. So that may be like, oh yeah, interesting story. Yeah, we totally wanted to hear that. Now, here's the interesting part. This year we actually did our exams together with another school. Because our school doesn't really have a huge amount of candidates anyway. What does a pass card do? A hold item that enables Pokemon to pass off its effects of... Oh, body goes down. Not doing that. So, this year we actually had some candidates of another school, and this school, our mother was dying. So, yeah, this school has a lot of students which are immigrants. And they are in a separate school because they need to learn Dutch. Some shit about our culture probably, which is total bullshit because Holland doesn't have a culture. We have cheese and wooden shoes and windmills. You don't need to go for a school to learn that. But yeah, the language is a bitch, I'll admit that. So the attack band... What does a attack band do? What does a attack band do? Info. Not worth it. So yeah, they're on this school, and there's people from all around the world. I mean, all I can remember is somebody from Poland and 2 people actually from America. So you'd think, well, these American people are really good at English. Obviously, because it's their first language, and they are probably really good at English. And I don't say I'm better at English than them, because I probably am not. But I was the first to leave that room and not see a person from America, which is really huge ego boost. Could I use that? Probably didn't need it. Do I care? Probably not. So, I want to clarify, I was the first to leave the room. I think we finished at about the same time, because literally like 5 minutes after I was finished, the other person came into the classroom where we go to when we're finished. So we probably will finish at the same time, and then in the other person's defense, we had to write a letter, and I could do it on a laptop, which is obviously quicker and easier than actually writing it down on physical paper. So I did have a little bit of an advantage there, but it's kind of cool to, you know, just pretty much finish at the same time as somebody who has actually had this language their whole life as their first language. And be able to, you know, I obviously don't know the grades yet, but pretty much perform just as well as them probably. At least in time. In the time zone thingy. When we're talking about the time it took us to finish, we probably were almost the exact same. Which is kind of cool to think about. And then the actual grades, well, I'll never know the other person's grades, I suppose. But my own grades will probably be really good. I'm suspecting either an 8 or a 9 out of 10, which is really good, especially for an exam. Because I really did really well on that. Oh, I was slow. That's not good. That's really not good. So I'm going to throw a gravel rock. And that's going to miss. You're going to be able to attack me. Poison sting. Good. So you're dead. So I still have a part of the examination to go. Because the way at least English works, I think, for average student. My school's a bit weird because we have tests throughout the year. But those are literally just tests. They don't really count for our grade at the end of the day. And normally they would. At our school they don't, which doesn't make a huge amount of sense. But I am glad because that means I have to do nothing throughout the year. So then we have a vocal examination where we just talk to people about all of our classes. Which is way easier than actually putting in effort into your classes throughout the year. And somebody picked up an Ice Beam TM I wanted. So English, everybody in the entire country has to do a vocal examination on that. I am pretty sure. I don't know. I don't know exactly how it works on all schools, but I think that's how it works. So I've had the, you know, exam parts, you could say, now, and now I'm just gonna have to talk to a couple of teachers for like 20 minutes about books I read, which isn't gonna be a huge issue because I read a couple of really great books. Also, I abused my moves and I'm gonna have a bit of a tough time fighting Kyogre. Unless I find a max Alexa between now and I did see Celia. I don't want to fight that Celia. I don't want to fight you. I don't care about Thunderbolt. It's super effective against Kyogre, but honestly I need to take out that Celia because it's gonna have Ice Ball and it's gonna wreck my face. I don't care about Thunderbolt one bit. Thunderbolt can die in a hole. So that being said, by the time this goes up, everything I just discussed will have happened. And I probably will have graduated with really good grades, especially for English. And I think I'm in a really tough spot. Like a really tough spot at this moment. I'm gonna be all out of moves. I'm gonna literally be all out of moves. I should have brought one more max Alexa. If I die now, I'm just gonna be so upset. What's up with you blinking? I don't know. I have to use moves against you guys. I just have to go a couple of floors. Please let there be a max Alexa somewhere. This high up, there's no way there's gonna be a max Alexa. You need to die. Good. Do I have an Oranberry? Oranberry, anywhere, Oranberry. Max Alexa, that's good. That's not good, actually. Because I didn't see that before. Well, using it now, anyway. My moves are not linked anymore, but that doesn't really matter too much. Getting a couple of gold ribbons, though, that's really nice. So, I'm out of here. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. Floor 38, now just floor 38 and floor 39. Don't Ice Ball! Oh, you missed that attack! Thank you so much, Pocket. I love Arceus. All praise Helix. All praise the Dome. Dome for life. Dome 2020. I'm gonna get up into the Kyogre boss battle with not max HP. Is that a smart idea? No. My power is bursting. My infinite, unlimited power! Star Wars reference. Really obscure one, isn't it? Yeah. At least on my part, not on the actual Pokemon games. My duels against Groudon left us both exhausted. I took a long, deep sleep. All the time I waited for my power to recover. And now, I am on the verge of regaining my power. I am Kyogre, the Lord of the Sea. Witness the destructive force of my waves. Marvel at my awesome power. I will try, I certainly will try. But firstly, let's quick attack you. You're gonna come close and I'm gonna Thunder Wave you. And then I'm just gonna Thunderbolt you to death. Unless you do that. That may be slightly bad. Get paralyzed. Good. Thunderbolt. Doing a good amount of damage. This is the only way I'm gonna be able to take you out, sadly. Do I really not have an Oranberry? If I had an Oranberry, I'd be so happy right about now. Seems like I do not have such a thing. So, Thunderbolt it is. I can take another Ancient Power if I have to. Water Pulse, however, I cannot take. Fuck my life. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna fucking do? I'm not gonna give a fuck. I made it all the way to Kyogre. I'm not gonna give a fucking... Damn it. I made it all the way to Kyogre. Unless you guys somehow just decided to start selling Revival Seeds today, which you don't. So I made it all the way to Kyogre. I may make it all the way back some other point when I'm a little bit higher level, but until then I've been recording for 45 damn minutes. This is going to be a bit of a long episode anyway. I went through the whole dungeon, and if it wasn't for that one mistake of me not seeing that Max Elixir, I would have won that battle regardless. So I really don't give a shit about losing that battle. You guys know I would have won it otherwise. And I really don't care too much about gaining Kyogre to the team either way, because I wouldn't have used him. If you guys don't like this decision, honestly, I don't care. Normally I try to bring you guys the full content and stuff and shenanigans like that, but honestly, for this one time, and this is not the only time I've done this, obviously, because sometimes I just can't be bothered, but for this time, I really don't give a shit about going through that whole dungeon again, just to give you guys like half a minute more entertainment for me beating Kyogre. There's literally nothing except the 50% chance of it joining us, and we'll never use it anyway if it does join us. So, again, doesn't really matter. Kyogre, recruiting Kyogre doesn't unlock anything either, so it's not like we have to. Until the next time, do not forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Also share on social media if you liked it. Until the next time, I'm a vlogger, you've been awesome, I am pissed the fuck off. Bye.